potential means you haven't done anything yet. So we'll see what we can do on the field when we match up against the Longhorns. That's always exciting when we play you. I think, you know, even though you're ahead of me in the W column. Last year I think I did take you down one time at the beginning of the season, but lost to you again in the Super Bowl. I think my last 4 seasons that I played in the DFW League, I was in the NFC Championship game, the Super Bowl, and the NFC Championship game for the last 4 seasons in a row. So, and 3 of those ended with you. Unfortunately, I think the total points in the first 2 games was only like 3. You know, so I think we lost by 1, lost by 2, and then that last one was just a little bit worse than that. but it's real exciting.
Well, you definitely have some talent, and we're looking forward to playing against you. I want to move away from the Southwest Conference a little bit and get back to the national perspective. There are some great coaches out of the Big Ten, and the Big Ten and the Southwest Conference and the Pac-10, and you know, a lot of people go back and forth on who's the #1 conference, but that conference has some really good experienced coaches, and any of those coaches can win it all on any given weekend. And you know, Greg Harmon, the Saginaw Valley Cardinals, we're looking to have an undefeated season this year. That dream is already gone. With an early season loss. We're looking at Kenny Allen and the Ohio State Buckeyes, and this team has had the #1 ranked defense dating back to the start of last season, and they continue on that trend. We got Jim Davis in the Penn State Nittany Lions. They got a new quarterback who's coming to the school. Finally, the box is out of there. He led the league in interception last year, but this year Jim is on a collision.
Well, he's actually still using it, isn't he?
You know, I'm not sure what he's.
Yes, I think he's still.
He may still be using it. And then you got Dartmouth, who haven't kicked off the season yet. You got Auburn, Tukey, who was the coach of the Big Ten Texas Longhorn last year, took on a new head coaching job in Auburn, and he's got his first victory. And we got Jay Swags of the Purdue Boilermaker, who's made. Tell us a little bit about.
He's roughing it up.
Yes, he is. Tell us a little bit about the Big Ten and who you look to be the favorite coming out.
Ohio State, I just love how they play some defense. They rock them and sock them all over the place. I have them winning it all this year. That's a huge. That's a
great football team. Yeah. They are a great football team. Speed it everywhere. Speed everywhere.
Right after Ohio State, I have Hardman's Saginaw. He is an outstanding head coach. He understands all of the ins and outs in this style of play.
Yes, he does. He's a tactician.
So I'm expecting
He's a tactician.
Huge things out of him. Then, right after him, I have Swags. He is a rising star in this style of play. So I'm expecting wonderful things.
He's a player or two away from being undefeated.
Yes, he is. But the Big Ten is actually strongest competition as a whole.
Wow.
They are really outstanding.
That's a huge statement.
Yeah. One other one who I just love up there, and I'm always wishing him well. The Michigan State Spartans. I just wish him well.
Undefeated Georgia Bulldogs, who's making waves right now. You got Penn State, coached by Perry Burke, who's won over myself, and he was looked at being one of the top contenders coming out of the West Coast, but right now he has 3 losses. He has 3 losses. And we're also looking at squads like ECU and Rick Garrison.
Yes.
This guy has been tutored by one
Come
of
a long
Yes,
way.
this guy, I think that he's probably the favorite out in the West Coast right now.
Really? Wow. Hey, I'm sticking with UCLA, baby. I'm sticking with UCLA and the Heisman, Troy Aikman. They will ride the wave out west, win it all again. However, Rick and his ECU Pirates are on a roll. They are in Georgia. I hate Georgia. You have to understand, I'm a part of the SEC. However, he's a student of ours. So I'm wishing him well out there. Plus, there's one other one who I'm, hoping he straightens out his act. That's Eric Robertson. It's a lot of stars.
Is a great coach, and his record does not indicate the talent that he has on his squad.
Something's wrong in the administration office, or something. I mean, something's not right there.
Deacon Jones led the nation in sacks last year with 33 sacks. By far and away, he just blew out the field.
Yes.
So defensively, they have the key elements to be a successful ball club. I think that offensively they struggle at times what they want to do, but we hope to see administratively wise that they get their act together up there at the Black College All-Stars.
Where's Michigan at?
I have no idea where Michigan's at this season. I think the coaches have some other things going on right now, but we look forward to having him back in the mix of things next season. But he's also a fantastic coach. He was
yes, he's an outstanding
in the top few. And
love him.
Dave Campbell, we miss you. We love you. We love to have you back, sir.
Hurry back, Michigan.
But I want to get back to the ECU Pirates and this UCLA thing. They look like they're on a collision.
That's a rivalry.
It's a rivalry.
Yeah, that's a natural one.
They look like they're on a collision course right now for the Pac-10 championship.
Yes.
ECU offensively just can explode on you at any given moment. But defensively, not just ECU, it seems like the entire Pac-10 right about now gives up a lot of points. And if they can't stop anyone, I'm a little worried nationally how they're going to fare up in the tournament.
Well, that is a huge problem. Actually, you'd expect them having over 10 years under this style of play to have a strong understanding of how to stop the other team. Rick, I think he'll figure it out, and I think that UCLA has already figured it out. It's all of us, isn't that right, Barry?
That is correct.
Isn't that right, Tennessee?
Yes, that's right. Isn't that right, Mike? That's happening to you too now.
Hey, it happened, but I can't remember.
Oh, God.
Well, we've talked about all the conferences, but what we haven't talked about is the independent. Independents are making some waves
Who
right
are
now.
they?
We're looking at the Nebraska Cornhuskers and Matty Matt. Matty Matt actually, he plays out on the West Coast, and he actually just had a tremendous victory over Joe Greco and the Michigan Wolverines in a triple overtime football game, matter of fact.
Yes, I heard about that one.
What
a game.
That was a classic that we all missed. So one thing I would like to tell the West Coast is we got to get their games online.
Please.
These guys have some of the most explosive
TV.
rivalries, and for a credible coach like Joe Greco to go out there and play Matty Matt and lose in a triple overtime game, the world would have loved to have seen.
Yes, absolutely.
But we're also looking at Jeff Eby and the San Diego State Aztecs. This guy he made it to the quarterfinals of the CBSMF